How's that for alliteration for you? The kind that made everything around them. Naturally, outside forces coveted that power. There was just one small problem. This generation had no princess. Just a prince. Me. With no princess, everyone assumed the magic was in remission. Turns out, we were all wrong. Because somewhere out there, a certain demon lord had a theory. What if the magic didn't disappear? What if it just needed a dress? And unfortunately for me, they were very committed to testing that theory. And that's where our story begins. Although we're roughly halfway through it now. I, the Prince of the Kingdom, have been kidnapped and brought to the Demon Lord's castle, where everything is pastel pink and extra floofy. What shall happen next? Let's find out. So the stage is set. Okay, now if I do this, oh shoot. Gotta do this and just one moment while I had my settings kind of mixed up here. And here we go. Once again, we return to our intrepid heroes. We have Walter Snacklefox and Vi Luna. Would you two both reintroduce yourselves, please?
Of course. Hello, everyone. I go by Violuna. I'm just your naturally unnatural void being who also does do streaming. When that happens, I do not know, but we will possibly get to that at some point in this day and age. Who knows?
Hey everyone, I am Walter Snacklefox, programmer, gotcha gamer, streamer, and Christian. And we are doing streaming on EpicAilly's channel tonight, having fun playing some role-playing type stuff. And I'm playing a character, even though I look like myself. And we're on an adventure.
All right.
Pog.
And so our heroes have crossed vast plains, dense forests, dark caves, sprawling beaches, and even a mountain range until they finally come across this desert. And as they continue on through this desert, it begins to get real hot. And wait, didn't we do the desert last time? Didn't we finish the desert?
I believe we finished the desert and then we ended up going over to.
Yes. You're
We
right.
finished. We did finish the desert. We ended up going over to, I guess, the beach, to which we were attacked by a giant squid.
Yes, there were tentacles. Fun times.
With brains. That is very important. That is how I managed to free myself.
Indeed. All right, so you passed through the desert at the end of our last session, where the heat and exhaustion had overtaken you, and you began to hallucinate each other as slime beings.
Yes.
Which we all know that Walter Snacklefox loves slime.
As in, not love slime, as in afraid of it.
As in established that you and Slime have a love-hate relationship. More love than hate.
It's probably gonna turn into something completely different by the end of the adventure.
Possibly.
Oh, no, an awakening might just happen. Let's find out. So they finally make it to the end of the desert until they come across a vast mountain. But the mountain has a very clear-cut path cut into it that leads straight through it. And as they pass through, it begins to get hotter and hotter until it's borderline boiling the air around them. They find themselves passing through a volcano.
Okay. I don't think we were properly dressed for this adventure.
Does the volcano have a name?
Fire volcano.
Reminds me of some popular level areas in video games.
Like
And
good
this one's
old
completely unique. They
volcanic
ripped off of this one, I tell you.
Um, hmm.
It's gotta be the next
It-
Mega Man villain.
Um, I searched the area to see if there's anything of interest.
I do not search in the lava. That would be a bad idea.
Magma, you're inside and underground.
I don't search there either, actually.
As you search around Viluna, you do notice that there seems to be hoots and hollers of joy coming on further down the path. You know, you are crossing through a path with a magma stream flowing past you, going on ahead.
Walter, I think we need to first address the squirrel on the shoulder. I think Chipper is not going to survive too much down here. We may need to have him wait outside.
1 second, 1 second. Welcome in, Onyx Fury. We are doing role-playing session today. Everyone is happy that we have chat here and joining us. So yeah, we're having some fun. The basic gimmick is that we're on an adventure, and my character is over on the left, which looks suspiciously like me, next to Violet, who's one of my friends on this adventure. And the stream is paused, but yeah, we're trying to save a prince who's in a dress. If we can just
didn't know
find,
that you could break the fourth wall.
if we can just find the right address, we're probably good. I broke the fourth wall when I sat on it. Poor engineering.
Heyo,
I'm an engineer, I would know.
it's a weight joke.
Ah,
Can I move? No? Stupid. Okay. Anyway, so yes, what do? You were talking about Chippy.
yeah, Chippy's gonna burn if we don't set him aside.
What if we shave him?
I don't think shaving him is going to save his small body from being engulfed in just because it's more than just magma. It's also carbon monoxide.
What if I stick
It's
him
bad
inside
for
my
him.
jacket?
Is your jacket the air circulated? Is that how you keep cool?
No. I would take off the jacket to keep cool.
I mean, sure. I guess let's make sure Chippy's just fine. But I did hear some noise over in the distance. I think we should go.
Maybe if we just move out of the volcano, we're good.
Maybe. I mean, who knows? Sure. Let's keep going.
All right, so you continue further down the path.
If
And as you get closer,
Chippy,
Yes.
if you start getting too hot, I'll just squirt you, okay?
What? Huh? What?
he's gonna make sure Chippy's all moist.
What? Hello?
Yeah, you already got the solution. Just have Chippy take off their coat.
Yeah. Why does we keep on
Yeah.
getting the stream minimize their application thing?
Screen minimize application thing.
It's
I
like,
think that's just only through Discord.
Oh.
yeah, if you
Oh, I
like
see.
click
You guys are
out to
watching this.
another.
I got it. I got
think
you.
we
Is
should-
it better
Okay.
now?
Okay. It was happening like once a minute.
Well, I was messing around with some
Alright.
settings and stuff. I forget that I gotta keep.
Onyx
switching
Fury
this anyway.
says
So,
left, right, upside down, and under. I think she's got secret directions to get out of here.
Oh yeah.
Are
All
we,
right. So you
are
guys
we doing
go.
an adventure
Where do you
call?
Where do you go? What do you do?
Were we going to share
We're
chat,
going
by
to
the way, after we started streaming?
What
what?
was that?
Were we going to share chat, by the way, after we started streaming?
No, I'm.
You know what? You should. Yeah, I would say go ahead and do it. It's fine. I mean, you could share the
I'm gonna
chat,
mute
but
this
I
for
think
1 moment. So messing with the chat and stuff like that, that's gonna take another 10 minutes, and we're already live now. So I don't want to mess with that, and it's not like I can see the chat, and we really shouldn't be interacting with chat so much as just like maybe like if you want to like type out like into your own chat and
Fair.
context.
I'll probably
That's
type with them some, so we can interact while without interrupting the stream.
exactly, and that's my fault for not having mentioned that before. But
It's
hasn't come
common
up to this
practice, but it varies among collabs sometimes.
right. But I'm not so worried so much about reading chat because I can't run chat and run this at the same time. So
Right, right.
all right, so I'm gonna unmute, and here we go. All right, and we're back. So where would you folks like to go? What do you do? What's the plan?
where's the source of the noise?
All right, so you continue on down your path, following the magma flow off to your left. And as you get closer,
Oh,
you hear
I
more
thought-
people hooting.
I thought we
and
came in
hollering.
from the left.
Did we?
No, the lava flow is on your left. You're stage left,
Oh, okay,
But the-
okay.
but the lava flow is on your left.
So like rear stage, backstage.
Yeah. So you I think you get it. So continue on until the noises get louder and louder, and as you get closer, you see that there's this enormous, what appears to be a lava fall off in the, and you just see a normal like couple of human dudes, and they're wearing swim trunks. One of them has a floaty around him, and they yell cannonball, and they jump down into the lava from off the lava fall.
Please be careful. These guys are out here having fun, but I don't think we can survive that. I tried to get their attention. Um, hey, guys.
Oh, they're already gone. You saw them jump off in the distance.
Oh. Well then,
I guess they can't hear us if they're under magma.
I guess not. Yeah. Hmm. So I mean, there goes them. So I don't know. Um, I guess I look around to see if there's anything else of interest.
So do you still keep hearing more hooting and hollering further on down? The path you're taking takes you by that lava fall,
Mm-hmm.
and you keep hearing more sounds of jovial good times happening from that direction.
Are we equipped to handle this joviality?
Mm. That's up to you.
Hmm.
Um,
What if
I'm
they're
equipped to manipulate minds and scramble brains. I don't know if I'm equipped for heat resistance and
I'm going to
and
help
the
you out
like.
a little further here. You guys continue down the path until you come up to the lava fall itself, until you realize it's a complete dead end at this point. Only the lava fall, which spills down into the basin below, is the only way like through. Or, but as you look down, you see that there's a bunch of people just chilling in the lava below, floaties swimming around. There's a ledge on the further side of the basin where there's a bunch of like pool chairs and umbrellas, and there's even like a little tiki stand bar off in the corner.
Mhm.
How about we put something in there that's not me and not Violet and definitely not Chippers to see just how dangerous this lava is. Like, maybe they've got a special situation, but maybe we can enchant ourselves or just get the right mindset and we can go in. Like, maybe that's the clue. Maybe there's something in there.
Take the dive. I will be here to support you.
I'm saying, what if we throw in the slime?
You know what? I think that should be okay. I've heard of scenarios where lava can turn into slime if you just throw slime on it. So, I mean, you shouldn't hurt. I do take my bucket of slime. Just to test it, I take a handful and I throw it towards the lava below.
Like way down or next to you?
I mean, wherever the closest area of lava will be.
We don't need to throw it
Okay,
in the
so you
middle,
throw
I
it in-
guess.
You throw it into the stream that's before it falls, hits the lava fall
Yeah.
next to you, and it just kind of it goes down underneath and disappears before it bumps right back up and floats over the lava fall.
We've got a floater.
Interesting. So either the slime is lava resistant or that lava isn't as hot as it's supposed to be. Then why is this place so hot?
It is
probably
very
just
hot, for
us.
the record.
You
I
know?
mean,
Is it hot in
you're
here? Is
not
it just
wrong.
me? The answer is
Yeah,
always
no,
it's just
you're-
me.
You're not wrong. I don't know. You seem confident enough to
to
take
throw in
the
my
dive.
friends.
So, hey, how about you go in and see if things don't burn? Because clearly the slime doesn't. Or maybe. Oh, you know what? Here's an idea.
Throw in the narrator.
No.
Where's the narrator?
Oh no, they disappeared. They got the same idea. They knew what was coming.
Here. I'm so sorry about this, but this may require some experimentation. I need you to have me put slime on you. This may be our only chance.
That sounds like a bad idea.
What's worse? Not being able to figure out what the prophecy stone is trying to tell us, or you suffering a moment of sliminess that you can easily clean yourself up with?
How
And
For
about
new viewers, there was to do a quick recap. They did come across a stone of prophecy that told them on their quest that they will meet of. I don't remember it verbatim, and I can't pull it up. They will meet their journey will meet a violent end at Black and White.
So, I mean, what's it gonna be?
I don't want to meet a violent end right now.
But
Let's
it's
let's
not gonna
throw
be a
in something
violent
else.
end. This violent end is not gonna be of slime. Look,
If one of us is getting covered in slime, should be you. You're the lady.
you owe me after this. Just know that.
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
So, taking from Walter's advice, I am going to go ahead and cover myself in slime with what I have in the bucket.
Okay.
And then afterwards, I glare at him. If I don't make it out, you're not getting my reward. I will haunt you for the rest of my days, and then I proceed to dive into the lava stream.
I hope you make it back, honestly.
And now one of our lovely compatriots has reached a violet end as they jump into the lava and disappear. with a loud "sss," but then come right back up.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So as you come to, you realize that it's really hot, but it ain't hotter than like a hot tub type of temperature.
okay.
So I'm not dead, and
You
it's
did.
just about as it's as hot as I don't know how to describe it.
So I
It's like
don't need to cover myself in slime.
maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
It feels like you probably should, because I'm only basing this off of the fact that I have slime on me. It's not burning me. It's hot. I feel hotter than I expected to be, but I'm not dying. So,
I should
well,
probably be able to put my hand close to it to see how hot it is.
oh, you big
Okay.
baby. All right, fine. Try it.
I get over to the stream and I put my hand out close to the stream, close enough to feel how hot it is.
It's really hot.
Like hotter than violet?
Nothing's hotter than violet.
Okay.
Oh, you. Just get the slime. You're gonna be fine. Trust me.
I'm gonna put something else in there.
Okay.
Can I put in like some loose change?
I will leave
Sure.
without you.
Are you gonna fight me over a quarter? I
will
put
fight
in
you
the
over progress.
I'm putting in a very malleable quarter to see if it melts, to see how it what happens to
How
it in the
handles the
lava,
heat.
the magma.
It sisses as it disappears into the magma.
Sisses.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my timer went off. Just about this time, you hear voices, a voice of like grunt and exertion over from the side of the wall, and you see that there's a hand that comes up, and then another hand, and then this dude pulls himself up, and you can see that he's wearing a swimsuit. He's looking at you, and he's like, "What are you doing, brah? Jump on in!" And then he proceeds to dive over the lava fall.
He dives over or
Yeah.
into.
Over the lava fall into the basin below.
Okay. Well, I'm not wearing a swimsuit.
You don't have to. Just wear slime.
No.
In this show, it's always slime time.
No. All right. I think it's time to risk it all.
Are we gonna lose one?
I'm
think
getting
we
into
are.
my skivvies. We don't have to show that
I
on
just need to close
stream.
my eyes.
It's a real sight to behold. Chippers, you stay up there and use my water bottle or something. You need to. I'm gonna think of myself like a submarine. It's the mindset. We're going into the water. This isn't lava.
Jump.
Yippee-o-ki-yay!
Do a flip.
No, I do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Yeah!
I hope my tail doesn't get burned off.
So where do you jump? What do you do? What are you doing? You
Uh,
jumping?
yeah, I'm going in over by Violet.
And you go and you splash down, and Violet has lava flow all over her. And I don't know what's up with Chippy, but I guess he's still riding your shoulder.
Well, I
And
said
just
I
kinda-
left him upstairs.
Oh, okay. And you pop back up, and yeah, it's hot, but it's like hot tub hot.
Yeah,
Springs hot?
like I don't know if Chippy knows how to swim.
I mean, it is just a wild squirrel that we found.
I feel like we kind of got a soul bond thing going on.
I mean, fair enough. I can get behind that. All right, well, fine. All right, so at least we are able to go ahead and establish that there's no longer like an issue with the lava. So let's go ahead and get out. I'm taking my slime with me.
Chippy, you want to come over and like ride on my head? I don't have a hat. It's probably cool. Like style.
So you're currently up here on the upper levels, and the only way down is over the lava fall, is what it looks like.
Oh, okay. You didn't go over yet. I wonder how much fun it will be landing like on cold lava like that. Like, what's the viscosity, man? I'm an engineer. I could probably figure out that it'll kill us if we land on it.
I don't know, but we got to start wrapping it up.
All right, all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just Chippy. We're going. All right. I think you've got to come with me. I'm going down there, and I'll make sure that you don't die. All right. Let's.
Chippy looks back at you, and he just gives you an anime nod.
All right, all right. We just rolled the dice, and they said maybe. We're going.
All right. So y'all decide to go over the lava fall,
And Chippy's with me now.
and it's a heart-pounding flight before you splash down. And yeah, there's a lot of people down here. They're playing. They're throwing water at each other. One of them has like a squirt gun full of like lava that they're shooting at each other. Everyone's
Okay.
having a good time.
Okay.
All right.
Are there any babes?
What?
Yeah.
Ben.
Can we take one with us?
I mean,
No. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Look, this is our journey that we need to go through. We have to figure out what this prophecy stone is asking of us before we start inviting anybody else into this.
But what if I bring
normally
along a...
wouldn't care, but I would like to wrap this up this session, and we still got another 10 scenes to go through.
Okay, okay. We don't need to bring along a babe. That'd be funny,
Good.
but I already have a familiar, and I'm not getting rid of Chippy. What
They're
if...
also like, Cha, no, I'm gonna stay here, and they just they brush you off anyway.
What if Chippy turns into a babe at the end of the adventure?
I mean,
It'll
sure.
be the babe inside us all.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and swim over to, I guess, the nearest shore and remove this slime off of me. And
Okay.
I guess proceed to. I mean, I don't know where else would we be able. I
Are
guess
there
I'll
any
just go ahead and
exits?
investigate.
The lava has to go somewhere, right?
Yeah. I was
It just
supposed
goes
to.
into this basin as of this point. There
Okay.
Must be like a aquifer or something underneath.
Do we need to get
But
flushed,
on
you're
the
saying?
opposite- On the other side of the basin, there is the flat area, the shore, as Faya just called it.
All right.
Like I said, there's all the beach chairs, there's the tiki hut, but then, there's the path that actually continues through the volcano.
Okay. That's what we're asking for. The path.
Okay. So I guess we should just go ahead and follow that path. I mean, it seems like these lovely folks here are just about their business. So let's go.
Yep.
All right. And so you continue on through the volcano mountain, Fire Mountain. Okay? Let me finish setting this up here. See, I could be faster and better about all of this, but whatever. Do this. And all right. Meanwhile, back in the Demon Lord's castle, the prince has had a complete change of wardrobe against their, and they're not too thrilled about it.
Every time my wardrobe has changed, I got gorgeous long hair too.
Right? Okay, so I need to pull this up here. All right. Okay, pulling up the stream. So as the days pass, the prince grows in apprehension, unsettled, almost as if he's
it's
being
still
watched
minimized.
at all hours. Why is it minimized? I can't have 3 screens up at once. Okay, how's that?
Not yet.
I mean, I'm currently watching Bruce
Oh, what if I do
through
it
the
like this?
actual like
Can you
Twitch
see it?
stream, so I think that it should be fine.
Does that work?
It's I'm watching through the stream that you put up on Discord, and no, it just says stream paused. You have minimized the
Well,
application. Now it's working.
it's just okay. Well, I don't know. As the days pass, the prince grows in apprehension, unsettled, almost as if he's being watched at all hours. Every so often, a new feminine command is broadcasted into the room. But regardless of his intent on defying it, he finds himself subconsciously following along if he lets his guard down.
Oh, this is getting kind of
Please
freaky.
smile. Please smile gracefully. Not in your life. Practice princess posture. I'm a prince, not a princess. Say something about friendship, taxes, or whatever princesses do. I'm not going to be doing anything of the sort. Tsundere huff a pout detected. Princess compatibility rising. Oh, son of a! I need to get out of here before this gets. And so the prince resolved to steal his mind as best he could. All right. Moving on.
Somebody's gonna throw this into
Let's see.
some fan fiction prompt at the end of this. I'm pretty sure of it.
What was that?
This is gonna all get turned into some fan fiction at the end of this. I'm sure of it. You're just
Oh god.
You're just inserting tags one after another.
Oh god. There's. I mean, I guess I could just have 2 different. Anyway, as you continue through the mountain, you decide the air slowly starts to cool off a bit. You find yourself sweating less, and it slowly turns into a comfortable temperature before slowly descending further. And a cool breeze and chill comes through you, passes through your bones. Eventually, you find yourselves coming outside of the mountain to see that there's snow all around you. You find yourself in the snowy pass.
Jamaican bobsled time.
Ayo.
I love cool runnings.
Yes.
So,
Hey.
is there anything of interest? Anything that I can see possibly?
So it's really cold, and it's as of this point in time, and at this day in your adventure, it's multiple days at this point. It's the full moon is starting to rise, and you see off in the distance some movement. What is that?
Is it a werewolf?
And as it gets closer and closer, you realize there's several moving forms, and you recognize them as ice slimes.
Ice shoes.
And they don't seem happy upon seeing you.
Ice
Oh,
slime.
Slowly wobble in your direction.
Can we turn them into a fun, family-friendly dessert like ice cream?
I don't know. I'm just a narrator.
So, I feel like with the bonding that I've had with slimes over the course of this adventure, I should be able to communicate with them.
Let me
So,
give you a warning. If you kiss
yeah,
them or lick them, you might just get stuck permanently. Don't try that move.
I'm willing to take my options. I would hope that that was not out of experience.
I see what you did there.
I've seen it in the movies, okay? When you lick or kiss something really, really cold, you get stuck
You
there
better do something
forever.
quick, because they're coming.
Grenade!
I'm going to proceed to
I
hold my
didn't
hands
actually
out
throw the grenade.
and then
You
proceed
actually threw a
to.
grenade.
I actually threw a grenade! Did I pull the pin?
And I don't know, you tell me.
No.
What the?
You threw a grenade just cuz, and it bounced
Why?
off a slime and got buried in the snow.
I saw it in a TV show once.
Look, I'm going to try and communicate with these slimes.
Kind of
The
felt like I
slimes
understood
are
that in my soul.
have an instinctual they have instinctual instinct. They have an instinct to head towards hot things and to leech the heat off of them. They feel so cold inside. And so they're coming to you to leech the heat off of you.
Hmm. Well, this isn't good. I think we should run. I think at this point now we should probably just get out of here because they want us as cold as them.
You know what they say? You don't have to run faster than the predator. You just have to run faster than the guy behind you or girl behind you. So I'm running. Yeah.
Yeah, no, let's book it. I should have booked it while you were talking, while you were trying to get your phrase out. I just run.
We're running.
Okay. You both just run. And honestly, it's way easier to overcome this than you would thought because the slimes is slow. You know what they say about, cold atoms. So they very slow and you easily continue on.
Cool
You come
runnings.
across yet another side of a mountain and you pass your way through it as it's the only way forward. And you find yourselves in a cave surrounded by ice and icicle stalactites.
I'm
As
really
you
glad
pass your
that
way
this
through-
cave isn't upside down and we can at least walk on ice instead of a ton of spikes.
Yeah, walking on spikes isn't the most fun thing to do, I would say.
Absolutely not.
And so you find yourselves passing through and you almost find yourself slipping here and there until you come across the next stop in your path. There is a hill that the path continues through, but the hill is completely slick with ice.
A hill?
A hill, an incline.
An incline. Yeah, I bet we can get up this.
I mean, we could try. Like,
Let's look at our tools. Do I have any, like, pickaxe or cheese grater? I have a cheese grater, I bet.
I have my
I'm
nails.
muting this.
affecting them
You
more.
have pretty much anything you want. Just go for maximum insanity and make it entertaining. Unmuting.
Imagine if I got 2 cheese graters and I stuck into my feet and I used the, like, sharp edges on that to dig into the ice and climb up.
That seems super uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna elongate my nails and try to use them to dig into the ice.
That's just gonna break your
Alright.
nails, but cool stuff, I guess.
You both continue up, one with your feet using cheese graters as hiking boots, and
Yes.
the other using their nails from their otherworldly powers, and the two of you slowly climb up and overcome the mound of ice that the path has become. You guys saw that pretty quick. All
Good.
right, moving on. And so you continue through the ice swamp, the ice cave, until eventually it starts to grow a bit warmer, a bit more humid, and you find yourselves in the poison swamp.
Burn it down.
There's a really nasty sulfur smell in the air, even when you were in the volcano. Just the stench of rancid, nasty water passes through your nostrils. You can tell this is probably not a safe place to linger.
I'm gonna call up the U.S. president and say the Viet Cong are here, and we need to drop some napalm, and they'll just burn it all down.
That's gonna make the smell even worse.
So you all burn to death. The end. You met a violent end.
No. Reset.
Time, everybody.
Redo.
Or did we?
As you slowly pass your way through the swamp, being careful not to touch anything, because as you could see, as leaves fall from the trees into the swamp, they disintegrate immediately, almost as if it was like acid. You come across an old ramshackle hut, which I'm realizing I didn't. Lame.
Is it a Pizza Hut?
Oh God. You know what? No. You continue on inside an old ramshackle hut. And as you come closer, you see that there's an old woman, and she has a cauldron, and she's moving a ladle around in it. And
So
as you come closer,
the implication is she's not hot. She's old. She looks old.
Listen, hags can be hot.
I know,
Only
but
by
I'm reading that this one isn't, right? Like, if they look old, if I can tell they're old, if they're not like some 2,000-year lily, if they're not like Tsunade.
Well, it's definitely an old lady, and she is.
She's living in the
working
swamp. She's probably
around
got
this
fungus.
cauldron. Fun time? I don't know. Whatever.
one.
Anyway.
Rude. Two.
And as you
we
go
were-
closer, she says something. She says, "Oh, welcome to the poison swamp, my dearies. This place doesn't get much tourism these days. You're the first souls I've seen in a long time.
I'm
What
kind of glad I
brings
can't
you
see
here?"
you. The
So, me and my
stream
me and my
disappeared again.
companion here.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, me and my companion here have been given a quest. We need to
Oh,
we need to figure out what our journey's end is going to be. We've been summoned by a prophecy stone of all things. Is there any means of you being able to help us?
There
is
And she
this?
says, "Oh, let me think about that." And she stares over at the same Pizza Hut and this poison swamp in the background. She says,
If you have real magic, that Pizza Hut would have the old buffet.
A prophecy stone is hard to come across these days, but every fortune is unique to each of its, to every new viewer that comes across. So those secrets are for you to find out. And while you're here, maybe you can help. It's been very lonely here, but this is the only place where I can find the ingredients I need for the medicine I make.
You dropped out
Maybe
a
you
lot
can
on
help
that.
me- Huh?
Your mic dropped out a lot on that.
All right. Let me move it closer. This is dumb. A prophecy stone is a rare piece of is rare to find these days, and it often it only tells. Oh my god, I forgot everything I said. It only tells the secrets and prophecies to those who view it that are unique to them. So I'm afraid it's up to you to figure out. However, since you're here, maybe you can help an old lady out. You see, here in the poison swamp, we don't get a lot of visitors. I've been very lonely here. But
Oh no.
unfortunately, this is the only place that I can harvest the ingredients I need in order to make the medicine that keeps me alive. Maybe you can help me come up with a better name, as the poison swamp doesn't really sell this place very well. What say you, young people? Can you think of a better name to help bring tourism back here to this fetid swamp?
Call it bog
So
standard.
I would say, because it definitely does have an ultraviolet glow to it. I would say, hmm, why not just call it the Purple Haze?
Hey, that's pretty cool.
The Purple Haze. Oh, that sounds something like one of the. That sounds like the result of some of the herbs that the kids like these days. They might like that.
Yeah, I would say get something that was gonna go ahead and get them to be excited to be here, even though it does kind of smell. I think we should probably get that cleaned up. But regardless, yeah, Purple Haze sounds like a very good name for this place, and maybe also offer something that can possibly uh lighten the load as far as the smell is concerned.
Slime.
Oh, like what?
Um, I don't know. Maybe something a bit more flowery. Um,
Do you have like a can of Febreze that's like 6 feet tall?
you know what? I think I may actually have some lavender that I can possibly provide you. I reach into my I reach into my knapsack and I provide some cloves of lavender that I've had. This is a special type of lavender that I found during my journeys. This has a very pleasant smell in which you can burn that kind of covers a lot of area because already it's potent enough that if you were inside it, you would just smell nothing but lavender. But I think if you give this place enough air and kind of like basically just aerate it, you should be fine.
She takes it and she says, "Oh, thank you, Derry. You're very kind." And she probably takes it and throws it into the bog. Uh, and it
As it
just
was
kind of
burning?
disappears.
Or did we skip that
Yeah,
step?
it dissolved the second it hit the water. She says, "Oh, I don't notice a difference, but maybe it'll happen over time."
Maybe.
We can tell she's really grateful.
I would hope so. That was probably one of my favorites.
Just
Thanks a
like your ice shoes.
Yeah.
lot. Yeah. Um, hmm. All right. Well, I suppose there's not much that we can get from this. So I think we should probably just go. Um, I definitely do hope that at least our advice can get more people to come here, but I think we need to go.
Okay, dearies. You continue on your way and be careful. Remember to don't brush your teeth while crossing the street.
I will absolutely keep that in mind.
We'll take both of those directions independently.
Alrighty, we move forward.
All right, you move forward. You pass through the fetid poison swamp, or we should call it the purple haze now.
Yeah.
And you once more admire the sinking Pizza Hut in the background before continuing on your journey.
It's a metaphor.
All right. It is a metaphor. All right, so you continue on until you come across yet another mountain range. Wow. But this time there is a man-made tunnel leading into it. And as you cross through it, you realize that this is an old man-made tunnel that one could even call a dungeon, perhaps. And as you continue on down the steps, you hear two bickering voices. And upon hearing your footsteps, they quickly shush up. And you see that there are two guards in front of two doors. Yep. And as you get closer, the guard on the left, which is the male guard, says, "Halt, travelers." And then the other he says, before you lies two doors. And then the female guard picks up. One will lead to your safety through the dungeon, while the other will lead to death. However, we won't tell you that we will only answer one question for which is which. For only one of us tells the truth, and the other one only lies. The male guard immediately turns over to the other one and says, "Damn it, Jessica, I said I'm sorry." And they just start breaking into a full-on conflict, yelling at each other.
I saw how to break this online.
What's that?
I saw how to break this online. It was genius. You ask them for their credit card number and then you run it. And that tells if they're lying or not. And if they aren't lying, then you get a lot of money for like the goods.
Sure, let's run that by them. You first. Wait, hold on. Do we each get a question, or is it just one for just is it
They
just
both
one?
look at you and yell at you in unison. "We're busy," and they just continue fucking yelling at each other.
I use another grenade.
Excuse me.
Okay, can you describe it this time?
All right.
Like,
I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2.
are you announcing this to them, or are you just talking to Luna all quiet like, or making yourself what?
They don't seem to care. Like, they're arguing. They weren't listening to me before, they aren't listening to me now.
Are we just booking it?
5. 3. I throw the grenade, I pull the pin this time.
The reference.
Wait, what?
You pull the pin this time?
And then I throw it, yeah.
Oh shit.
Hold on. What?
The grenade lands, like, bounces off the wall in between the two doors and lands between the two of them. They both turn their heads down and look at it. And then they both, in unison, jump their respective ways away from it.
And then it explodes.
Everybody dies from shrapnel.
Yeah!
You met Violet
no.
End.
No! I didn't even do that!
So the grenade explodes, and yep, they're both far away from it, and you're all at your own distance too. Now what?
We're running. We're going through.
I sure, like, let's go. I guess let's book it. I don't know.
Book it. Which door do you take, left or right?
Oh, I forgot there were doors.
Let's take the right. Let's go.
All right. Certainly not the
so
left one or the wrong one.
And as you both run right into it, you both run headlong into a big old wall of slime.
This context of slime seems this why?
Is that a good thing?
What did you do, Walter?
I certainly didn't ask them a proper question. or I did and they ignored me, so I felt like we need to escalate.
Look, it's fine. If it's a wall of slime, I think I could possibly make use of this. I'm gonna place my hand on the slime and see if it is sentient by using mind meld.
Sentient or sapient?
Oh, sapient. Yes.
Yes.
Uh, sure. Yes, it's sapient.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna slightly tap on the slime. Hello, slime friend.
Not hard to do considering you're both completely engulfed in it.
Yeah.
True, fair enough.
Oh, and Chippy. All three of y'all.
Yeah, yeah. Chippy's
Um,
probably gonna mutate or something. I know it.
Do I see? Do I see like an exit, like way out of the slime?
Well, the slime continues all the way down this corridor, and the more you're in it, the more it starts to burn.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Ow, ow. Um, hmm. I'm gonna proceed to. Well, I mean, we have to go through this, so
Well, what if we
I'm
just take the other door?
do we? Fair. If this might be the wrong door, then sure. We'll have to go back. Also,
Okay.
I don't know how we're actually like talking while we're in slime, but sure.
You're touching each other because you literally ran both into it, and you have your mind melt. So,
Oh, fair enough. Then yeah,
all
we'll,
right.
we'll proceed to go back the opposite way.
You both pull yourselves out of it, and the other two, and the two guards are both just like looking at you like, "Go about your business. We don't give a shit." And you head to the other door, and the other door is just a straight path.
All right.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Then we will proceed to just go. We'll follow that path.
I am
Okay.
shivering. I am freaking out a little. And I am just like rubbing my hands over all my stuff, like trying to scrape off slime.
You're gonna be fine. We'll get you the nearest shower, you big baby.
I will be very happy with a shower that is not made of slime.
Or... Damn it. So you continue on, and you make your way through the dungeon. The other side of the dungeon leads you past through the mountain, and you find yourselves in a darker, kind of creepier forest.
That is
And-
definitely a dark, creepy forest of books. When you
Yeah,
turn
and-
books into their secondary form, you get a forest of knowledge.
You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. I'm
That's some
glad that
book
you shared
smarts.
that- I'm glad you shared that with me.
And the forest gets to be a bit a bit much, and you notice that there's a big mansion up ahead, and it's a bit dilapidated, but it's dark out. You're a bit tired. You guys have been through some stuff, especially with that last scene you were in, and you head yourselves inside, and you find yourselves in this big abandoned mansion. You find your yep.
Oh,
If this
Okay.
was my library, those bookshelves would be packed, I'm sure.
that sounds great. I think we're possibly getting closer towards our destination, or at least what we need to know.
I think this guy's a poser. He doesn't actually read. He doesn't actually care.
Oh.
Of course, I care.
No, is this your library?
No.
I'm saying the guy who owns the library is a poser.
Oh.
Well, considering it's abandoned, and this place is borderline dilapidated, he's dead probably. So Yeah, a loser. Obviously.
Okay.
Damn. All right. Well, let's 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 expand our knowledge and figure out why we end up getting here. So I'm gonna check to see what books would be available
Check
to be
check to
deciphered.
see if any of the pages are in black and white.
All the pages are in black and white. Except for a little butcher book on squirrels.
uh, we just abscond that, stick that in the bag.
Absconded it is.
Found anything good?
Let's keep on looking around. Let's
Okay, sure.
let's find some interesting titles.
All right.
Like
Yep.
So you
We keep-
peruse the library, and well, there's definitely a bunch of rare tomes here, and some common ones. There's really nothing that seems very pertinent to the mission at hand.
do they have any like isekai trash in here, like surviving in another world with your neighbor's mother?
And my hand is a lawnmower. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. That's. He has all 50 volumes of that one.
Let me see.
The ladies
I'm
use
gonna
their
check-
garments as an attack weapon.
I'm gonna check to see if there's any type of secret passage with the
Yeah,
book.
that one's
I'm gonna
law
start
kill law.
I'm gonna start pulling books to see if there's anything that provides a secret passage.
Well, actually, so you actually do pull a book, and it does seem to pull a mechanism that does open up and swivels around and reveals a hidden room.
Ooh.
And in that hidden room on the opposite side, there is indeed a treasure trove of gold and jewels, and just a box, just a couple boxes full of valuables.
Oh.
Uh,
I'm not really one for earthly riches, but I'll definitely take them.
we need to be like checking this for traps or curses or something.
Okay, fair enough. Do you want Chipper to go?
Chipper means more to me than my own life. We're gonna test this on the narrator.
Narrator's far away. Remember, it's the whole point of the.
What if we like FedEx the gifts to him?
I mean, we can hold on. I'm gonna throw. Let me see. I'm gonna reach into my knapsack, and I'm going to take what's left of the slime that I have. I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it into the room of the riches and see what happens.
Okay.
It goes. You throw it into the room, and it goes splat with a loud squelching noise. The floor is now. You now squirted the floor, and now it's all moist with the slime.
So it's definitely. It definitely doesn't seem like it's going to hurt us. I'm gonna risk it. If anything, at least my being is going to be fine. I'm gonna peek my head inside.
Okay.
You. All right. Nothing of note happens.
I'm worried about when you pick up the goods. Like
I'm going to proceed to put a foot inside.
Nothing of note happens.
cuz they
I'm not
like
gonna-
they want you to like commit before they launch the real danger stuff. They want you
I'm
to
going
feel
walk
safe.
inside.
How clean are your feet?
Have you seen the places we've walked through?
Relatively, I guess.
That is a miracle.
uh, yeah, nothing happens of note.
Hey, look, we're good. Come inside.
All right. Have they actually picked up anything in there?
I don't know.
No,
It's up to them.
no, I haven't touched anything yet. But I
I
think
I'm not going in until you actually pick up some treasure. Or like
all
if
right,
if you're not going to pick up treasure, say it, but like you have to
I'm,
interact.
I will proceed. I will proceed to go ahead and pick up a few couple gold pieces.
Okay, you pick up a few gold pieces. What do you do with them?
Nothing has happened yet, Walter.
Put
I
them up
think we are
against your
in the
eyes like 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 it's a
clear. Okay.
costume or something.
I'm going to take a look at the gold to see if it to see if it's not like fake.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna? Okay, how are you gonna check
So
if it's fake or not?
so relatively like to see if it's not alive.
I can do an appraisal on the gold, and if it's the actual value, then it'll be gold. And if it's not, it'll be cheap junk.
All right. Well, then get in here so you can do that.
Oh no. All right, I come in
Okay.
All right.
and I
cool.
start appraising the treasure. See
This
if
is the
there's
real deal.
anything unusual. Is the
Not really.
okay?
Nope.
Is
I mean,
the
it's a bit
is it valuable?
slimy, but it's been. Well, I say slimy. It's a bit okay. I've been using slime a whole lot, but in this case, I mean it's a bit like slippery, like that kind of slime.
Like oily?
There's not actual slime on it.
It's like
not oily.
buttery.
It's not even buttery. It's just like there's residue on it, but it's been here for a long time. Who knows how long this has been here for?
Well, I mean, I guess you're rich. If you want to go ahead and if you want to take what you can.
Uh-huh. All right. Are there like valuable pieces in here that I appraise as actual valuable?
Like everything in here is valuable. Like, sure, you find some extra stuff, but some extra valuable stuff, but there's a ton.
All right. What about some stuff we can wear?
Like what?
Like gold rings or monocle?
Yes, there's jewelry.
Can I get a
There's
monocle?
a monocle.
Oh. I get the monocle. Can I have
I
a
will proceed to
can I find a matching monocle for chippers?
You find a squirrel-sized monocle.
All right, I will proceed to take a few rings myself
Okay.
to accessorize.
and before we leave, we dance Gangnam Style.
And you dance Gangnam Style.
You know, I'm about that.
All right.
Yes. Alrighty. I suppose we were just scared of nothing. Let's go.
Well, hey, there's got to be a clue in here, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure. It seems like we've just kind of stumbled upon some old ruins, and those ruins just happen to have a lot of stuff that we can that we can take.
I hate fake transparencies.
Oh,
I
no.
hate that so much.
Oh. Listen, they said that they said that there was a monocle that you could have for yourself.
They said that there's a
Well,
what?
just roll with it.
They said that there was a monocle that you could have for yourself. They didn't say how well it would have
Oh,
actually been applied.
I'm
on your face.
appreciating, all right? Let me make this clear. This is great.
All right, fair enough.
I'm not a hater.
Okay. Okay. That's. I don't have time to be looking and messing around to find an actual
No, you're fine.
Photoshop in the middle of that. So here
Let's
we
go.
go. All right, so you throw it in your void stash, I guess, and this is a good. This was the whole point of coming in here was for you to get some rest,
To get some what?
So get some
rest
rest.
from the journey.
Oh, okay. So we're not looking for clues in here.
Right. The whole purpose of you entering here was to get a respite from outside and to kind of rest your bones a bit.
Okay.
I mean, sure, yeah. I could definitely use a little rest. Like we listen, finding a riches room, I was like, oh crap, this is actually like pretty energizing, but I mean, I'm coming down, so sure. I could rest the spell.
All right. And so you finally get some rest after a very long journey you've been on. But this is probably the most comfortable place that you've been in, and probably the most secure, other than just being in the wilderness. Um, but you slowly come to wake out of your groggy sleep, and you find yourselves completely upright, floating in the air, unable to move.
Help. Walter, what did you do?
Gas? I just like farted, but that shouldn't have
I would
caused
think-
this.
Right. Also gross. What's going on? I proceed to wiggle in this
So
zero gravity situation.
If
you struggle to free yourself, but futilely.
I
And
saw
as
this
you
on
do-
TV. So if I spin my tail around really fast, I can use it like a propeller.
You can't move your tail.
Oh, really? I'm not only like suspended, but like all my digits, all my limbs are frozen in place.
Yeah, just you're just able to blink and talk. And breathe,
Okay.
I guess I should mention that. You should-
Yeah.
breathing is probably pretty important, I think.
True.
And you find and then two ghostly figures appear in front of you. One of them wearing a monocle, and they say, "Ho ho ho! Thought you could steal our golds and riches now, did you? See how well that worked out for you, huh?"
I thought we were just scavenging. It's completely different, man. If I was
Yes,
really
well-
stealing, do you think I would have taken something more? Like we just got these like suede monocles.
I saw the way you were both Hawk and I in our treasure. You stole it all, and so for that, me and my brother will curse you.
What's the
What if we
curse?
just
And then
gave
they
it
both-
back?
Fly into your bodies.
No,
and
no, I'm not giving back the monocle, okay? Like, you don't negotiate with terrorists.
And after a couple of seconds, like you don't really notice anything, and then Viluna's chest feels a bit warm, and you're
More tags, more tags.
and you feel your bra is vibrating. It says, "Ha! I shall
Whoa.
possess your clothes for all eternity."
What the hell? No.
They just taunted your
And-
boobs.
And for
What? No. No. No.
for Walter,
I
you feel
I
your
told you
shirt grow
beforehand. This is straight up fan fiction. Like, we're not
feel-
denying it.
you feel your shirt grow warm. No, your eye grows around your eye. The
Okay.
monocle grows warm. Ha 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 ha. This is my monocle, and I will live here forever. Now with you, will never.
Never what? Did you cut
never
out?
escape.
Never escape. Okay. You mean like
Never-
I can't even
What?
take off the monocle?
The monocle. I mean, you're able. And then you both fall to the floor, and you realize that you can finally move again. You land directly on your feet.
I'm not planning on taking off the monocle, just so we're clear. But
Mm,
if we have to, I guess I could. Anyway, I think we're good. I've got a haunted monocle, and you've got haunted boobs.
No, it's not the boobs. I think. Wait, are you in? Are you in my chest or are you on my shirt?
I'll never tell, says the voice as your chest vibrates.
Yeah, I called it.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Am I gonna have to take off my top?
Whoa! Just leave them haunted. It's way cooler.
I don't think it is. I don't want. I really don't want this guy being second commentary to this adventure.
Second commentary, first commentary. What does it matter? I have a seat. Ho 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 ho.
When you combine
Continues to vibrate.
spoopy and booby and you get spooby.
I hate him. I hate him, and I hate you. First thing when I end up finding new clothes, I'm taking you off.
oh, oh my.
I've heard of phantom limb syndrome, but what about phantom boob syndrome?
That's gotta be common. I mean, like, the
I'm-
fan fictions love it.
I'm so annoyed with this. Let's just go. I don't have time for this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that.
Okay. All right, so you wake up. It looks like at least the ghosts were kind enough to at least let you sleep and get some rest, because you feel you're not nearly as tired as you were before. And as you continue through through the house and you make your way further on your journey. Wow, are we there already? Okay, cool. And you find yourselves outside. The full moon still hangs up tight. You find yourselves in this ghastly graveyard with a fairly thick fog rolling through.
Thick, you
There is
say?
a path.
With two C's?
Yes, two
Yes.
C's. As you say it, Viluna's chest vibrates as you hear. Ho, 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 ho.
What is so funny? Shirt ghost?
He probably was a pager that died. That's why he keeps vibrating.
Really don't like this. Stop talking.
You can't make me. Ho, 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 ho.
Where are we?
In the graveyard? Under the full moon?
Walter's eye vibrates. Oh, you're in the cemetery where our family and servants have all buried for years. Generations.
So this is like your family cemetery.
Yes.
Who are we digging up?
Whoever you want, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
We really. Are we trying to get a family reunion with these guys?
Let's investigate the graveyard.
Oh, okay.
I bet.
Maybe.
What if we
maybe we can do
find
like
two
that.
other blokes who have been semi-possessed, or other adventurers semi-possessed, and then we can like do-si-do and get our way out of this.
What were you saying, Viluna?
I don't. I'm just still disgusted by the ghost in my shirt at this point now.
They're like boo bees. BOO? Boo?
Shut up.
What are the ghosts from Mario called?
Yeah. Boo.
Boo. They're called boos.
Booze. Boobs.
Quick, somebody get a
Narrator,
calculator.
I will leave your ass up there.
Hey, I'm just
Any-
doing my job.
Anyway, what? Okay, we clearly need to get out of this fog. We clearly need to get out of this area. are we digging up somebody? Is this some sort of clue? I don't know. You pointed this out, Walter. Tell us.
Well, I was saying
What
let's investigate. Like, maybe
listen,
there's stuff written on these. Maybe we've got like a hand sticking up from the ground that we can shake. Maybe
All right,
like,
so you investigate the graveyard.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
And,
we'll start
and
feeling
you don't-
funny
you
under
don't
the full
search-
moon.
You don't search very far until you find something that immediately catches your eye that stands out a bit more peculiar than the rest. There is an empty grave. Looks like it's a fresh grave, and there's a tombstone. Obviously, right behind it, in front of it, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like a fresh tombstone. Like
Oh,
this one was
okay.
carved very recently.
Like, pizza? What do you want on your tombstone? Pizza?
Oh,
And
goodness.
as you examine it, you realize it has a name scrawled on it. And it
Oh.
says, Walter Snacklefox.
What?
I looked for
Somebody
something.
paid for my graveyard? Like, that's expensive. I was figuring I'd be cremated when I died, but I've got a grave right here. Not too bad.
I mean, this may be the fate that it was referring to. If this
You're
seems all
saying
too convenient.
Deep Six?
Deep Six. As you continue to search the graveyard, you see that not too far away, you see the very same type of situation. An empty, freshly dug grave with what appears to be another fresh tombstone. And on that one, as you probably are guessing, you find out that your worries are exactly realized. It has the name Viluna written on it.
No. No. What is... Is this what we've come to? Is this our fate?
I'm not
Is
like
this our actual fate?
I'm not like dueling you just because somebody tells us to. Don't worry. One of us isn't gonna die.
Your chest vibrates. Ho 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 ho. Boobies. Ho 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 ho.
You're not helping! Look, I can deny this fate, so I think we should probably just go. We'll figure our way out. These tombstones mean nothing.
I think we should do some more searching. Like, okay, those are some serious clues. What if we find more? Like,
So you continue to search the graveyard, and you come across an old iron fence on the opposite side that is closed. It's not locked or anything, like there's no chain or anything, but and it seems it's actually parted open a little bit. The gate is ajar, as it will, which is funny because it's actually a gate, not a jar.
Haha.
tags.
I guess.
If there was a jar, I'm sure there'd be something in it.
That's. I mean, there's technically a graveyard in it, so.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody would love
Alright,
that,
so what do
not
you-
me. Oh,
So I mean,
it
is
seems
there
like
anything on the other side of the iron fence?
we've got an exit. Like we can move on and
Not
just
really.
say, okay, we saw our graves. That's probably a clue.
All right, yeah, I suppose so.
Imagine
we're
if
not
this
gonna-
was
we're-
like a Persona game, and the way we opened our powers was by climbing into the grave.
Maybe. But imagine if, and just say, if we go in there and somebody buries us, and I don't want that, so I think we should leave.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm saying we should leave, but imagine.
I'm imagining it. It does seem pretty cool.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's go.
All right. Moving on.
All right. You pass through the iron fence, and as you do, the fog grows really thick, Almost it blinds you. All you see is white. You can't really see anything through it until it finally
Oh.
vanishes from your sight, and you find yourselves on the side of the gate that you just came from, but facing back towards the graveyard.
So we've got to leave backwards, I see.
I mean, it's a better
And-
plan.
And both your eyeglass and your chest both chuckle and vibrate. Ho 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 ho.
What's so funny?
I mean, I find it funny.
Oh, we won't tell you just yet.
We
This is too much fun.
Yeah. It's like in Zelda when you start running up, you just keep on coming to the same spot unless you know the secret code. So we've got to like
You know what?
go up, up, down, down, left, right, select start, A, B.
Walter, I'm gonna need you
Just unlocked
to ground
deep
yourself to
dives.
reality and hear me out.
Hey,
We have to
hear me
we
outs
have
are
to
what
go
I've been getting this entire stream, so go ahead.
God.
We gotta jump into those holes.
Hey, maybe we will awaken our personas.
Maybe your wish will come true.
It's better than jumping into slime.
I mean, look, slime doesn't kill you. Slime was actually very therapeutic, if y'all mind. As I walk over towards my the tombstone with my name on it.
Correction. Slime doesn't kill you. Yet. All right, but let's go.
Anyway, I'm jumping into the hole.
It's
Okay,
my
you jump into
hole.
the hole.
I've seen this on a manga somewhere.
This hole is mine. It was made for me.
Exactly.
God. All right, Walter, what do you do?
I'm going into none of this like careful around danger business that we did before. These holes are safe. I know it.
Sure, I can barely hear you with freaking dirt around me, but yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, so you're both in your respective graves. Now what?
Oh, I bet we have to
What
try
next?
communicating.
What next, shirt ghost?
They seem silent.
Do we have to find
Oh, what,
Chipper's
you got
grave
nothing to
too?
laugh at now?
Come on! Do we have to?
Actually- As of this point in time, upon entering in there and being in there for a good minute, you start to feel really sleepy.
You
Like-
son of a... I swear,
Unreasonably sleepy.
shirt ghost
Am I gonna be dreaming of like
son to me.
ghost women?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna make that
I'm trying to go to
request.
sleep here. Shut up.
I am lucid dreaming of ghost women.
Okay, so you both fall asleep. All right, moving on. Let's do. That's a lot of stuff. Hang on a second here. Okay, we're gonna do this. All right. Ba-ba-ba. Boop.
I'm gonna get a very quick drink while you're doing this.
Okay. Oh, that's wrong, actually. There we go. I can do this too. But that's as far as it goes. There we go. All right. Meanwhile, back at the Demon Lord's castle. Let me see, where's the script? There we go. Da-da-da.
Okay, I'm back.
When the prince next opens their eyes, they found themselves in some sort of laboratory. Weird devices humming with magical power. Least of which is a large device pointed directly at him. He tries to move, but finds himself strapped to a table of... Hey, is this really necessary? Can we talk this through or something? While unable to move, he notices that some sort of wires are hooked up to his body. A loud whirring fills the room. He turns on, and he feels the wires turn. He hears the voice of the goblin lady who gave him the clothes earlier, not too far. Stabilization process active. Maintaining princess output integrity. Maintaining what? Struggling as much as he wants, he's unable to budge an inch. He finally relaxes. I'm sure this won't matter much later. He relaxes as the whirring of the machinery grows. Okay. Moving on. Oh, yeah. Let's keep grabbing things that are not the scene. Okay. And oh, this one's here. You wake up and you find yourselves on a soft carpet. Loud, a soft buzz fills the room as you realize that it's coming from these lights overhead of you. Matching yellow wallpaper extends forever in all directions.
Yellow wallpaper? I know where we're at.
Please elaborate because I'm very confused.
The back rooms?
Oh no. Oh shit. We gotta get out of here.
No.
Yes?
There is some hottie back here, I'm sure of it. They've been keeping him from me. I've searched everywhere else. What if we find him back here?
I'm not here to participate in your scavenger hunt, Walter. We have a prophecy to fulfill.
They're probably the reward for fulfilling the prophecy. And
I don't.
I bet as we get closer, you'll start vibrating.
My stress already doing enough vibrating as it is. Shut up. Anyway.
It led us here, didn't it? Which is somewhere.
Look, I guess because there's not really much options left, we'll supposedly go with yours, though I'm not approving of this.
Of course, of course. I can't be too honorable.
Anyway, where are we going now? What do we do?
Right now it is still in streamer is setting everything up mode for me.
Oh, I'm trying to find something real quick here.
Yeah.
To set the thing up. But just go ahead and tell me what you're doing, and I'll tell you what.
Well, let's start by investigating.
Sure, lead the way.
Yeah, let's just start walking down.
All
and
right,
while we walk, let's kind of like swagger down.
Swagger?
Like we own the place.
I mean, sure. I can strut. I can strut my stuff.
Yeah, like imagine this is the beginning of West Side Story.
I'm gonna imagine more of this being a catwalk. I'm gonna go up and down the catwalk.
Well,
down the catwalk.
You do you. That sounds fine.
All right. I'm gonna catwalk down the back rooms then.
Yeah, and I'm strutting down, snapping my fingers.
All right, you do just that, and you continue along your journey. And you're not really finding anything. It just continues on and on, almost forever.
Are we getting
finally,
any vibrations?
No, actually.
No.
Not in the time you're talking about, but the air starts to, after a while, a bit staticky, and you realize that it's almost like there's something here with until it finally gets a little bit too loud and you turn around and you see a being in out of black and white coming off in the distance. Just
Oh
kind of
no, it's an
floating.
evil QR code.
No, I actually know what this is.
Missing number from Pokemon?
I mean, missing no. I think that's what they typically go by. But yes, the missing number.
Okay.
And it seems to be floating towards you. This black and white thing.
I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at it. Pokeball is kind of like a grenade.
But if you
you
catch
throw-
it, it's going to. You know what? You go for it.
Yeah,
You throw a Pokeball at it.
this Pokeball was handed down to me by Uncle Jerry. He got it from a garage sale and said, "Hey son, there will come a day when you'll just know what to do."
Are you
So
monologuing before or after you throw it? 'Cause it's
I'm
getting
throwing
closer.
it now.
It passes right through it and lands off in the distance.
Well,
It's getting closer. As it does, the world, the your body seems to borderline feel like a surge of energy is shooting through it.
in a good way or a
like
bad way?
Electricity, in a very uncomfortable and icky way.
Can we run around it? It's not moving very fast.
I think it's trying to glitch us. We should run.
Slime!
Okay.
Throw the slime at it.
Oh, were you running or throwing slime at it?
Can we do
I'll
both?
run and throw slime as I'm running away.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do the thing. The slime doesn't really like as it touches it. It just kind of like everything is off, and the world grows like black and white temporarily before the item, whatever touches it, just disappears.
Oh
That's
no!
actually what happened to the Pokeball too.
Oh, the
Ah.
Pokeball didn't go through it. It disappeared.
Yeah, that's what happened. It didn't just disappear. Like it got like violently rejected from reality.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a portal. It's like
Yeah.
when you eat bad leftovers.
All right.
More like
so
a
you're
black
running.
hole.
Okay.
And you're running, and as you start to run, as it notices that you're losing, it starts to catch up. Like it starts to speed up.
Oh
coming closer.
my!
And as it does that, as you round a corner, you notice that there is written in what appears to be some sort of red ink or so, reddish, blackish ink, written onto the wall. A giant arrow that's pointing upwards, vertically upwards.
I see.
We may need to jump up.
Or channel your inner movie hero. Run along the walls. Gravity is an idea that we
You
can
know what?
harness.
You're absolutely right. I'm going to go ahead and use not only my nails to hold myself onto the wall, I'm going to dig into my otherworldly powers to be able to shift my gravity to the wall itself. So I'm going to go ahead and walk along the wall that I'm on so that way I can go up onto the top, basically the ceiling. So now the ceiling is my floor.
Well, as you touch the ceiling, you just kind of like pass through it, and you disappear from sight. What do you do, Walter?
I stick on some moon shoes, and these get like some real solid bouncing if like you get them set up right. So I take a Mario
Okay.
style triple jump, do the somersault, and I'm getting some sweet airtime.
You do a triple jump into the ceiling,
Yeah.
and as you touch the same area where by Luna was, you phase right through it. And upon passing through, you realize in a completely black area, and upon passing through, your body's gravity completely shifts so that it's now upwards, which, I mean, Viluna was pretty much doing that anyway. And you both fly into that direction. And the
So-
world just kind of like,
Everything flips upside down, you're saying.
yeah. And the next time you open your eyes, find yourself in this void, but surrounded by this purple crystal. Gravity has no real meaning here. Well, I mean, I guess there is gravity. Kind of like you're visible. And you're surrounded by this purple crystal everywhere. No real place to go.
This is beautiful. This makes me feel like I'm more closer to home than I would have been way earlier in the journey.
Knowing
I
Genshin Impact, if we want to break crystal, we either need Geo or a Claymore or, like, I guess, electro pyro reactions?
possibly what I think I would like to do.
Or
What
Clee.
would you like to do, Viluna?
I would like to try and see if I can commune with the crystals.
Oh, yeah, good idea before we blow it up.
I'm going to try and mind meld with the crystals.
You do, and while you do seem to sense some sort of presence or entity, but as you do, a loud shrieking ringing reeks through your ears, throws you to the ground, and by the time you get back up, you steps, and in front of you, you see are mirror copies of yourself that are completely drenched in head to toe in shadow. And they look like they mean business. They don't look too kindly to you.
Oh, I was gonna say, so just like me, I mean, I always mean business. But no, okay, very different.
Interesting.
Oh, my
I'm
finger.
gonna try and see. I'm gonna try and see if I can riz myself up.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm going to stare at my shadow self deep in my own eyes and proceed to see if I can mind meld with myself.
Shake your boobies.
You do, actually. And it's kind of a discordant thoughts of anguish and anger and violence.
You're okay. We don't bring you harm. We just need to leave. But I want to leave with you with me.
Huh. What are you doing all this time, Walter? Your shadow doppelganger seems to be advancing on like it's friendly.
I think you have to die to fulfill a prophecy, man. Just simple reading.
What's your main weapon, Walter?
You mean besides my mind?
Yeah, physical weapon. I guess a grenade.
Yeah.
The shadow version of yourself pulls out a shadowy, bites the pin out.
You
and
you
throws it at
blanked
you
out
and
there.
Chippy.
We didn't hear.
Oh man, why is it doing that? He pulls out a shadowy grenade, bites the pin out, and tosses it at you and Chippy.
I see it coming, right? I can, like, hit it back with, like, my foot, like, kick it.
And it hits you in the chest.
Oh.
And yep, it hits you in the chest and then before falling to the ground.
Yeah, that's rough. Oh, I take the bucket of slime and put it on top.
Oh. There's a lot of boom, and you're kind of like thrown back a bit. But otherwise, harmlessly, you're not harmed. And
Yeah.
there's
Sorry.
soot on the ground where the grenade and metal debris where the bucket was, and there's slime everywhere now.
Yeah. Well,
I proceed to panic and just be like, Walter, what are you doing? I'm, I'm literally trying to do this in a peaceful, tactical way.
he just acted on instinct, man. Or hot.
Look, it's fine. I'm doing my best here. So
Like,
what do I get as far as like? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can commune with my shadow self and say, how do we get out of here?
Only one word floats through your mind. Not a word, but more of an idea that invades you. Death.
Death to whom?
That's all you get.
Look, I'm sorry, but I think we need to live. So I'm going to proceed to scramble their mind, but not in the way of resetting them. Think of it more as the mental lobotomy.
Oh, jeez.
do you want to turn them into slaves of us?
No, at this point, look, Walter, I think you're right. Or at least your shadow had a point. They brought up death. I think one of us needs to die. So if you're planning to complete this prophecy, you need to kill your shadow.
He's so
As you
beautiful,
perform the
though.
mental lobotomy, your shadow self kind of crumples over backward in ways that a body shouldn't fold before slowly spasming out, turning into a giant ball of void and dispersing.
Was that safe?
I mean, as safe as it will ever be. Like I tried I tried to save them. I really did. But I think at this point they need us to kill them. So
Better hurry because Shadow Walter has pulled out another grenade.
So I just saw this in a movie. If I just get the right mindset, I can do a flying jump kick, even if he's like 6 feet away. So I'm
don't
just
talk
like,
about it, just do it.
I've got on the jacket, I've got on the monocle. We're schmoving. I do the jump kick. Jump kick beats grenade. Like that's a fact. And he's getting kicked.
And he gets kicked right in the kisser. He
Yeah,
drops the
somehow
grenade that he's already pulled the pin on.
somehow he turns around and gives his back to me so I can literally kick his butt.
And you kick his butt.
And he goes far
And as
enough
you do
away that he loses control of his grenade and falls on it. I think. Like, it's in my head. That's what I'm planning to do.
It was flying right onto his own grenade and explodes.
Yeah.
With a shadowy explosion. And then he all just disperses.
Bruce Lee
Oh,
wish he could do
around-
that kick. Chuck Norris.
The ground around you rumbles and shakes, and you're violently thrown to your feet. And by
Wait.
the time you open your eyes again, you find yourselves in the Badlands. The last stop before the Demon King's castle. It is all dusty and barren. The wind is howling through the distance. You see lightning is crashing and lighting up the distance every so often. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wondered where you all went. It's been too long. I was worried something happened to you. Your sweet little thing. His chest irate.
Who's your
Hear me?
daddy?
We are, says the monocle as it vibrates
Oh no!
on your face.
Yeah. So 2 daddies.
Okay, so clearly there's
Yeah,
no
this too.
assistance. I mean, look, I think we're gonna be fine here. But you were literally gone the whole time that we were stuck in that crystal rift.
It's like you were just disappeared from all of reality. With our curse, we're bound to you. So for you not to be, or for us not to have been with you, means that something happened.
So what you're saying is that I could have just stayed in there and you could have not been vibrating on my chest.
Oh, but that day hasn't come. Relish the day. We have been reunited.
I don't appreciate this reuniting, but look, we're already out here. So, do you know anything about this place?
Oh, this is the Badlands. The Demon King's castle should be up ahead as you pass through the Demon Land.
Okay, Walter, I think we just found our next stop. So
Let's
let's take out this
yeah.
demon whatever.
Let's see what the objective is. Like, what makes passing through here difficult? Are there just like patrols? Are there like soul-sucking natural environment dangers?
Well, you definitely find yourselves battling the elements here as the wind is howling and tumbleweed hits you in the face.
So I
You
basically
almost get hit
just
by
like
lightning a couple of times.
farted into the wind.
Yeah. And then until finally it all goes black.
Black.
And when you wake up, you find yourselves underneath like one of these like stone alcove type of dealies.
Mm-hmm.
And you find that you're kind of like you're tied down with a rope. And out from the walls, not from off from walls, from the side of your vision, come 2 lizard men, and they are holding what look like to be very sharp knives. But they're on either side of you, and in the center you see this dark shape that comes. And as it comes closer, you recognize you see it's a giant rat with a long lightning tail. And as it comes closer, it starts to wrap its tail around your head.
I never read this in a fiction, but maybe I should have. Then I would have known how to get out, or
What do you want with us?
Oh, looks like that Raichu there is obsessed with electroshock therapy. And Walter gets zapped.
ah, makes me wish I had another Pokeball. Maybe I can build one while I'm also
And upon
tied up.
After shocking Walter, its tail wraps around Viluna's head.
You dare.
And it shocks you.
What's the
I
point of
can't
this?
let them touch Chippers.
And now it moves its tail over to Chipper's
No!
and wraps its tail around him.
I grab the tail and I
with
start.
what?
Can I do that?
I mean, your arms are tied.
My arms are tied up. I grab the tail with my feet
Okay.
and I start breakdancing.
You grab the tail with your feet and you start breakdancing.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm trying to
start
put on
busting a
some
move, and
moves.
the Raichu starts getting thrown all over the place,
Yeah,
even though it's like a 3-foot rat.
yeah.
The whole body is being tossed aside by your weight as you basically thrash about with this Raichu who's obsessed with electroshock therapy.
Yeah. I'm messed up and I want to stay that way.
The two lizard men with their daggers advance forward as the Raichu shocks you. It's this point in time that Chippers, who has been missing while you've been breakdancing, finally has succeeded in his goal and bites through the ropes around your arms.
Oh, yeah. Good idea,
Oh.
Chippers.
Chippers, help me too.
Chippers jumps over to Viluna and starts biting at the binds around her arms.
Alright. I'm tired of this. I extend my nails and I
What?
not only sharpen them, but I also harden them.
It's not the only thing hardened.
Yeah.
Those lizards have a steely gaze in you, and they're hard to death.
Yeah, that's what you meant.
I also harden my gaze with the intent to kill. Look, we don't want to be here. Just take us to where this Demon King is. I'm tired of this.
Seeing the Raichu flopping all over the place, they're just like, no, and they start to advance towards you with their knives.
Only
Raichu's getting
knives?
flopped around like a NPC in a Bethesda.
Oh. Okay, well, it's go time then, I guess. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm going to run towards one of the lizard folk that has their knife basically aimed at me. I'm going to slide in between. Well, I'm going to slide in between their legs and then claw at their Achilles.
Okay. And it falls to the ground, screeching in pain. The other one lunges at Walter.
Walter, you better do something.
I step back into the side, do like a misdirection, and then that leaves me to his back as I destroy his throat. Like grippers and hands moving. I've got some good leverage, and he's got some momentum. Yeah, he doesn't even have a neck anymore.
All right, he's gone. The Raichu, which is dazed on the ground, is knocked unconscious from the breakdown Bethesda ragdolling. Now what?
I'm going to walk over towards the tendon cut lizard folk and glare at him. Why did you take us?
What if we cut off the Raichu's tail or make him a friend?
Well, hold on. I'm going to ask the lizard folk, why did you take us?
Are you doing it with your mind meld or what? Like you're just talking?
Yeah, I'm going to mind meld with him first, and then proceed to like infiltrate his mind and basically like slam him with like subliminal messages, being like, "Why did you take us? Take us to your leader."
The idea floats through your head. Food.
You want an Arby's?
Meat. Yeah, he wants to climb the meat mountain. Meat Mountain was my nickname in college.
Well,
if you wanted food, then you could have asked us.
I can't beat that nickname.
Right? So now what?
So if they want food, I'm going to proceed to like burst his mind with, well, not burst his mind literally, but I'm
His
going to.
brain explodes.
No, no.
Flame
I'm,
splatter and plasmas all over in your face,
I'm
in your
going to.
clothes.
Not the
I'm going to.
slime.
Your chest shakes. Your chest shakes. Good show. That's the way to put him.
No, damn it! I didn't want to kill him. Like, look, did you know about this?
You mean people dying from head explosions?
No, not the head explosions. The lizard. Why are they here?
Oh,
The monocle this time chimes in and says,
ah.
"Oh, food is difficult out here in the wastes. They're probably scavenging."
Kill the other guy too, huh?
I mean, you literally cut the lizard folk's head off. I
Yeah,
accidentally
yeah.
blew his head up. I mean, unless the other one, if there was one,
Raichu isn't dead.
as I say loudly, thinking that maybe there's one hiding from being terrified.
You lit him up like a Christmas tree.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess there's nobody left. I'm gonna walk over towards the Raichu. You said the Raichu is dazed, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna proceed to mind meld with the Raichu to see if there's anything they know about this.
You're tasty looking. It's difficult out here. Pretty much everything that the monocle ghost told you is reconfirmed.
Okay. All right, fine. Well, I have a couple berries that I managed to find while we were in the forest. I'm gonna proceed to hopefully wake up Raichu. I'm gonna give it kind of like a small little nudge and place the berries like on its nose.
All right, I back away. I want to get some distance in case this goes wrong.
Sure. It wakes up.
Okay. Look.
And it eats him. And it looks at you. It looks at the you and the dead lizard guys and freaks the fuck out.
Look, this was just retaliation. It doesn't need to be this way. We just need to figure out where this Demon King is.
Looks at you for a second. And then his tail goes up and it points in a specific direction.
Okay.
It's up against the wall, like scared for its life.
Is that where the Demon King is hiding? Is it up there? As I point to the general direction?
It re-points back in that direction like a pointer does.
Okay. Look, I can't provide you any promises, but I think we'll do what we can to make sure that sustenance can be provided, hopefully. But thank you. I proceed to go ahead and take out some more berries, and I lay it on the side for Raichu. I'm sorry I had to do that, but look, we're in a rush.
Yeah.
Come on, Walter. Let's go.
All right. Let's go.
All right. And you go. And as you leave in the distance, you hear lightning from it flare up, and as the wind passes by you, you smell the distinct smell of burning, seared flesh. And you continue on. Okay. You make it to the Demon Lord's castle, and you walk right in through the front door. The guards just kind of look at you. There's a bunch of other monsters that come by too. And as you pass through, you see that this main lobby and waiting area, and you see a giant sign that says Monster Resource. Line of what appears to be a goblin lady, filling out forms and talking to each one by. On the side
hel-
of the wall, I forgot to mention, there is a ticket, a number slip. What do you call those things? A take your number machine.
Yeah.
yeah. Uh, I've only spent so little time in this world, and I immediately know what this is, and it fills me with dread.
Well, there aren't any motor vehicles yet, right?
Not that I'm aware of. No, I think we should just go ahead and play their game. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and go take a number slip.
It's number 6769. Nice.
Obviously. Okay, sure. Um, I guess
There's
we're
a
just
big
waiting.
old monitor on the wall, and it slowly changes. Now calling 6537. And a big ogre gets up and he goes over to her.
I think this is what's taking way too long. 6,500. We're 67, 69. Nice, I guess.
What if we hack into their system?
I mean, you're an engineer, you can try it.
I go over to the computer. I get into their database. I
As you
change
go
a
over to the
few.
computer and you touch it, she looks at you. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here. Wait your turn.
I have a fake Boston accent too. You want to see? Or
Get out of here before I have my
Joyzy?
guards throw you out.
I mean, if somebody's doing the throwing, I think I'm throwing you, not you me.
Yeah,
Pretty
but not these
aerodynamic
guys.
with those arms.
And she points to the 3 10-foot ogres behind her.
Yeah, I couldn't do math, sorry.
Huh?
Walter, I don't think this is going to be working. I think I think we should just play their game. Hopefully, this shouldn't take too long.
Where do we need to go?
I mean, clearly, this number thing gives us our position in line.
I don't think
And
we
we're
need
like-
that. What if we just walk through as if we had the number?
I mean, I can go ahead and ask. Let me try something.
Yeah.
I walk over towards the goblin lady, and first of all, and I speak to her. First of all, I'm very sorry about my companion here. He's very hasty in his decisions. I see that my number is definitely a lot. What's the word I'm looking for? A lot more abundant to waiting, and I'm hoping that I can maybe get some assistance as far as to where we are and how can we speed up this process.
Well, I suppose I can give you an What are you here for?
So there was a prophecy that was provided to us. We would meet a terrible fate in black and white. I'm not exactly sure what we need to do next, but clearly this destination here is our next turning point. I hope that you can give us anything,
You
any
remember
bit of
the main
information.
You remember the main part of the quest, right? The whole reason why you're here?
Listen, love, it's been
No.
days.
This is the
Oh,
narrator talking. You're here to save
This
the
is-
prince.
disembodied voice. I am so tired.
Same.
We need to figure. Listen, I know you're right. We do have to save the prince. You are absolutely correct. But I'm also trying to figure out how the hell do we get out of here so that way we can see the prince.
All right.
I'm dying,
If you
man.
come over here and you fill out these forms in triplicate, and she starts holding out different forms, and her back is completely to Walter and the PC, and she's explaining the forms to be filled.
Can I just hack it now?
Yes, do it now.
Yes,
As
you
I whisper to him, do it now. Do
I
it now.
engage super hacking.
All right. And the whole system goes haywire, and the air sprinkler kind of turns on, and like the fire alarm goes off. And she says, "Ah, there must be a fire somewhere. Everybody, get out!" And everybody just kind of runs out.
All right.
We follow. I mean,
Well, we're
where
going
would-
towards deeper into the base.
Yeah,
Normally,
sure,
for a
but-
fire, you want to run away from that, but we're going to, quote unquote, save people.
yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's go.
All right. And you continue on. Where's the last part? That's not what I need. I'm breaking my own rules by making things longer than they should be. And that's a bad habit. But that's the DM in me trying to pad it out, but we don't need any more padding.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Final scene. Okay. All right. And so, the party finally reaches the heart of the demon castle. This real quick. Not where it should be. Come on. I hate that I can't move things easily in OBS. There we go. Let's go like this, right there. Okay. And so the party finally reaches the heart. Everything you have overcome has led you to this moment. The air is heavy with anticipation. At the heart of this tower, floating and surrounded by dark energy, stands the source of the kingdom's blessing. Me. The power that once brought life and prosperity to the land now brings about feelings of uncertainty, doubt, and anxiety. A large, dark, heart-shaped object hovers in your chest as dark energy crackles and fires off. There is something very wrong here. A large figure, whom you assume is the Demon King, clothed in cloaks and crowned, slowly steps aside and... Yeah, I messed up. The prince turned princess lets out a resounding laugh that echoes around the tower. They hang their head in your direction, eyes sinister. Oh, you're here. They put their hands in a shrugging motion, their eyes an unnerving grin focused upon you. A bit late, aren't you? Wow, you guys are really bad at your jobs. The Demon King off to the side. To be fair, this is kind of on schedule. Prince takes a deep breath. The air fills with static. I understand it now. With this power, I can rule the world. So, what are you gonna do about that?
Oh, yeah.
Frankly, one, love the energy up there. Definitely very sinister. You wear it well, but I think we should maybe talk about this.
You want to do a mind meld while I open up a bag of Skittles or something? Taste the rainbow?
I mean, maybe they're pretty much high up there. I mean, I'll do anything just to make sure that we can leave this woman very peacefully.
I have ultimate power. This world is my oyster to take. What could we possibly talk?
So, let me ask you this. You have all of this power in the palm of your hands, but are you truly happy with this?
I will be once I make everybody my slave.
Okay, so hear me out. slaves necessarily aren't the best things to keep management over. There's going to be a lot of nonsense and nuance that you have to go through. A lot of maintenance that you'll have to put up with them, making sure that they're fed, making sure everything is taken care of with them, making sure that they don't die. So I think for a fact, maybe slaves isn't something that you want to go ahead and establish. Maybe you need to get. Maybe you want to avoid the form of mutiny that could come with this, or the blood splatter on your hands. Maybe. How about that?
That's what ruling with power and fear is for. I will kill anybody who gets in my way.
Okay. I like the aggressiveness towards this, but why not use this in a more positive manner? Do positive affirmation. You know, when they do things well, you give them, I don't know, maybe a head pat, possibly some food, maybe give them a promotion if they do well enough. Who knows?
Good idea. Good slaves get head pats. Bad slaves die.
We killed our bad
Uh,
slaves. I get it, but that means we're the good ones. It was in my dream, so kind of, but yeah, it was totally real.
So, look, uh, I'd like you to come down. Let's talk about this a little bit more intimately, if we could, please.
I think I saw this in a movie, like Ghostbusters. She was just floating.
Yeah, that's the point. I can't get up there.
Yeah, that's about right. So he floats back down for another bit. You want to look into my eyes before you taste the cool embrace of death.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm well aware of what you're capable of, and I can definitely say that you exude an aura of devastation. Allow me to go ahead and see if I can calm that down. I gently move my hand towards his chest to proceed to go through a mind meld.
Can I dress
He
up
reaches
as like
forward.
James from Pokemon?
You're currently dressed up like James from Pokemon. Yes, and now what?
I mean, she was doing a little bit of the Team Rocket rhyme. Like, individual words sounded kind of cool. But
Possibly. I mean,
she needs a
was
partner.
it wasn't established to be that way. Look, Walter, shut up. I'm trying. I'm working things out here.
You sense extreme violence and malice, and he reaches out his hand as if to cast a spell at you.
I proceed to break the mind meld and back away. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, you haven't done the mind meld yet. I didn't.
Oh,
sorry.
okay. So I can sense the malice coming from him, and see that they're trying to cast a spell. Okay, so I proceed to back away. Okay, I can understand that personal space is a thing that you respect, obviously. So let's not do anything too hasty, because trust me, I don't want to kill you. You seem too pretty to kill.
Look, I've
your
even got,
last
like,
moments in this world will be fabulous.
a Meowth
And they
stand-in with Chippers.
Chippers is your Meowth.
Yeah.
Chippers, that's right. Doesn't actually talk. And I'm just gonna go ahead because, yeah, it's late. So, as they reach forward once more to cast this evil magic, you quickly run forward and grab their hand and.
Or I don't try and grab the, like, red floating heart.
I mean,
it's kind of like, I don't know. What do you go ahead and say what you're gonna say?
it's like, is that like a shadow heart from freaking Paper Mario?
Played Paper Mario, and I can't tell you how long.
regardless, so as they're reaching out to go cast a spell, what happened? You cut out.
Oh, they're really? As they reach out to, why is it cutting out? It's so fucking okay.
I
As
have
they
no
reach
idea.
out to cast the spell, you quickly run for, grab their.
It's like it's
You run forward and grab their.
I grab the arm.
I
Yeah,
hate this thing. I'm getting annoyed. The
that's the
microphone says it's
version.
going at all times.
No, you're
You run
absolutely
forward
fine.
and grab their arm as they go at a cast spell, and you mind meld with them.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
And
I
you
do know
sense
that.
a bunch of turbulent and violent emotions, and you slowly work your way through almost like a knot surrounding their true intentions that have been wrapped around with this dark energy. And slowly, piece by piece, you pull out and weaken the knot little by little. And so finally, the whole thing just falls away. Upon releasing the final knot from it, it falls away, and there's a noticeable change in the air pressure as the power grows unstable. The prince is thrown right back up into the air again.
Oh my!
Uh,
She super yeeted.
back into the icon. And they writhe in agony. Minutes pass before the energy finally seemingly collapses in on itself. The prince hanging limp in the air. A light appears as the dark heart, which has disappeared, now comes back. I didn't actually create this piece. And is glowing white. Once again, light appears as the pure heart has once again been awakened. Slowly recedes back into their chest, disappearing. The prince slowly lowers back to the ground and falls unconscious.
Prince. I rush over towards the prince to just make sure that they're okay. I really hope I didn't kill you.
The room falls still, and for a moment, even the air itself feels unsure of what just. Then the prince stirs and wakes up. What just happened?
It was like an episode of Totally Spies.
I have never seen it.
Look, don't mind Walter. He's a special case. Tell me, there was a dark heart thing going on, and it seemed like you had the intent to kill. So I had to do some things I hopefully didn't end up messing you up with.
Oh, man, I've got a headache and I feel ever so tired. Oh, hey, I'm not strapped to a table anymore.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Can we just get out of here?
I would agree. Yeah, let's absolutely do that.
Then, the Demon King glances at the prince and says, "So, do I file this under successful extraction or workplace incident?" One of the castle doors quickly slams open, and the small goblin peeks in. "Hey, just checking. We still doing the final boss thing, or is that canceled now?"
Canceled.
The Demon King sighs. Huh. Yeah, no, we're done. I'm going home. And then they turn, immediately losing all attention. And they start to head out the door. The goblin mutters, swear I'm putting in my 2 weeks. And as the Demon King reaches the door, he yells back, "Hey, you guys want to play some Mario Kart?"
What? I look dumbfounded at him, and I'm just like, sure?
Prince dusts himself off and he gets back up. He says, "Sure, but I'm keeping the outfit." And then they all played Mario Kart. Strengthening
Yeah.
the bonds of the two kingdoms. The end. This will absolutely not be documented correctly in history.
Oh.
And they were
My
roommates.
goodness. Oh my god, they were roommates. So that was very amusing.
Guess I should draw a curtain.
Yeah.
Press curtain. Got too many pieces on my thing.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got a blue shell. You're screwed, Demon King.
Oh man, why is this? I want the curtain behind everybody. Okay, so that was VTuber Quest. Hope you guys had some fun? Question mark? I don't know.
I mean, it was definitely very amusing.
I am kind of getting really sleepy and dying, so the last like 15 30 minutes were kind of like just holding on.
Hey, no, I completely understand. No, I had fun. It was definitely a good time. All I can say is kill Jesta.
Il Justa?
Kill Jesta.
What does that mean?
From Adventure Call. You were the one who got me into that.
Oh my god, it's been so long time. I don't remember. Oh. I don't remember. Oh jeez. And so they all lived happily ever after, including inside Viluna's bra and
Oh, that's right.
Walter's monocle. Ho,
Yeah.
ho, ho, ho. And they
No.
lived happily ever after
No.
with me and the boobies.
Okay, so it was just the bra, not the boobs themselves.
Yeah, I did say it. I did say the bra. The
Yeah,
bra was tingling at the very beginning of it.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
I hope you guys had fun. We're gonna call this to an end here.
Yep, yep.
This would have been even more fun if we had a third person to bounce off of. But I think y'all did a great job. Once
Thank
you
you.
got into the hang of it.
Thank you.
And I don't know. I hope you had fun. We'll do the next one sometime soon. Probably 3 weeks from now. We're probably looking at a Team Rocket RP. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. And yep, we're gonna go ahead and call this to a close.
All right.
All right.
Thanks to my lovely panelists and for joining us tonight. We have Walter Snacklefox and Viluna. Want to say some final words?
Hey, we just had a great time. I am Walter Snacklefox, programmer, gotcha gamer, adventurer, Christian, and now our peer. And I am going to go to sleep and hit that bed like an anvil. Thank you.
I am Viluna. I've given the brains the work. I didn't expect to see how many minds that I could actually manipulate, but I'm genuinely happy that I ended up conjuring enough to get my way. So thank you very much for having me. I will try to stream a little bit more often, as I've mentioned before, but life is crazy. So this void being is going to do what they can.
All right, and I'm Eric at Eric/Eily at EA Cosplays. Hope everybody had a great time, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. And that is it.
All right.
That's a wrap.
So the Totally Spies thing. Totally Spies was a girls' cartoon show, and the girls basically got themselves into tons of situations which felt like there was more going on. Like this was
Yeah,
probably somebody's fetish all the time. I never
Yeah,
watched it
it-
myself. That was just
writer's
the
poorly hid fetishes.
exactly.
gross.
Poorly hit. I mean, for a kid show, you wouldn't you wouldn't anticipate shit the way that it did. But when you look at it as an adult, you're like, oh my goodness,
That was obvious.
And
That
apparently
was
just
obvious.
like, hey, one or two might have been okay. Lots of other cartoons had one or two. This was just all over the place. And the coverage,
Weak, huh?
the variety.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
were basically some of the fetishes were like episode based. if I can be completely honest with you, like you expected an episode to have another fetish. It's
Oh, God.
actually that fucking crazy. But again, as a TV show for teenagers, it was very well. It was hidden enough that they wouldn't know about it. At least I would hope that
I
they
hope.
wouldn't know about it.
Yeah.
It was probably awakening something in a lot of young girls.
Or awakening, yes, awakening more or less would probably be the point where it's just like, oh, this is something goofy that I'm vibing with.
Hmm. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Um. So you guys, you don't have to do it tonight. It's late. I'm tired. But let me know what you guys thought about it. I know things didn't go smoothly.
Easy answer
It's
is
actually a
that
quick
there
one.
were way too many scenes and it went on too long.
Yeah. But it's all dependent on like how much people role play and how much people mess around with and stuff. And I didn't really hear very many often cues of, okay, we just continue on. It was
Yeah.
always just constantly trying to grasp to do with more stuff in the situation.
Mhm.
Whereas that's fine. Like that's not a problem, but that's where a lot of the length came from. When it
Right.
could have been ended maybe like 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
I
keep
feel
forgetting
like
after the fact.
I feel like we were trying to figure out how to continue on. Like thought that was part of like our objective. Like we have to find a clue.
At the beginning, I told you last time, but that was a week ago, and it was at the beginning of the stream. I did mention that y'all can just say we continue on.
Yeah,
And
which I thought
that
was
you will continue on.
like, hey, if you need a cheat code, if you're just like,
Oh, no.
hey, if you want to go around the system, if you're just getting frustrated and you don't understand, you basically can like, hey, Luigi, just skip the level for me. Just move on to the next level and we'll
see.
forget this ever happened.